Hi everyone, it's Carrie Ann from Habakuki at EGX, and I'm here with Kevin from Italic Pig.
Hi, how you doing?
And he's here with Schrodinger's cat. So, what is your role within the company?
I do a little bit of everything. I mean, we've been working on this game for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
But for the past 8 or 9 months, it's been pretty much me and a bunch of freelancers that have been putting this together. So I've been doing the game style, the art, the design, the coding, and thank goodness, joining up with Team 17, they've provided me with anything that's been missing in the game.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So how would you describe the game in 10 words or less?
Oh, I can do it in 3.
Oh, that's even better.
Okay, I like to call it Oddworld meets Lemmings.
Cool. So could you elaborate on that?
And to add a few more words onto that, with a quantum physics edge to the whole thing.
That's cool.
Okay, so what we're talking about is a game where you're Schrodinger's cat, obviously the cornerstone metaphor of quantum physics. He starts off the game as an established quantum superhero. So there's a problem at the particle zoo. Schrodinger's cat has been called in to solve the problem.
Right.
And that problem is that the bosons, leptons, and gluons have all escaped their enclosures.
Right.
So you've been called in, you're only friends with the quarks, and you've got to use them to make devices to help you sort out the animals and figure out how they got out in the first place.
That's awesome. So, I know this is the big question, but is the cat alive or dead?
He's both throughout. That's part of his power.
That's
I mean,
cool.
quite honestly, the alive dead thing is less important than the overall the mechanic, the particle physics side of things. What I wanted to do was I needed a character that could be involved in multiple physics adventures, this one being the first.
Yeah.
So I've got sequels in the works, but it all based on whether or not this one goes successful. But the thing is, I wanted to make a game that was both pleasing to people in the know, the people who love the physics, and when you love physics, you really, really, really love it.
Yeah.
And then there's other people who, I mean, there's a lot more people who don't, and because it's this sort of rocket science, brain surgery, ridiculous knowledge that I will never attain.
Yeah.
And when you've got, what I want to do is make it more accessible to those people, so something exciting and colorful, and you just might learn something by the end, but if you do, it's completely accidental.
Yeah.
And also something that a physicist could enjoy on his own level and go, I get every joke in that game.
So it's an all-around win for everyone.
I like to think so. I've been getting really good response from, you know, I've had physicists come by, sort of talk through some of the important stuff in there and go, okay, you've earned your stripes, and then go away and bring their friends back and say, look, this is a game for us.
That's
and then I've had 10-year-olds sit down and go, I don't know anything about physics, but I know I like cats. And
that's great.
So it's been really good, yeah.
So can we expect to see more sort of physics elements to it?
Oh, all the way through it, the mechanics, the characters, the story, and the dialogue is all fueled in some way by quantum theory. So it's all particle physics. There's all 6 quarks, there's 3 sizes of leptons, bosons are their own antiparticles. All that stuff sort of feeds into the gameplay somewhat.
Yeah.
And any 3 quarks you pick up, you can mash them together and make a combo into a baryon. We don't use the word in the game, but it takes 3 quarks to make a combo. And each of those combos can be used to either lift you over something or bash through something or knock out an enemy or pick them up and send them home. But as you're traveling through, you're meeting these quirky characters, getting a lot of bad physics puns into it, and maybe by the end of it, some of the jokes you didn't get, you might want to go on Wikipedia to figure out why they were funny.
Yeah. So you touched on the quarks a little bit. Do they all have sort of different strengths, or?
Yes. The 4 common quarks throughout the game. There's the ups, the downs, the tops, and the bottoms.
Right.
Right. Charm shows up later. Strange shows up even later. But the ups lift, downs break, tops protect, bottoms build.
That makes sense.
So if you take 3 ups, you'll make a helicopter. You'll make a little thing that'll lift you up. If you do 3 downs, you'll make a drill, which will pound through the ground.
Yeah.
But if you combine ups and downs, you'll make a flying drill.
I see.
So it's the properties of the quarks that get shoved together at the time. So for example, the bottoms, 3 bottoms will make a platform.
Yeah.
2 bottoms and an up will make a moving platform. 2 bottoms and a down will make a trap, a destructive platform. And 2 bottoms and a top will make a trampoline, which is a protective platform.
See, so a lot to think about.
Yeah,
That
there's
sounds really
a lot of
good,
combos to learn, but the tutorial kind of feeds it to you nicely.
Yeah.
And by the time they finish the 2-stage tutorial, they've played for about 15 minutes and have learned about 11 out of the 14 combos in the game.
That's great.
And it's nice to sort of watch people get to the grips with the idea that yes, it takes longer than 10 seconds to learn how to play, but because of the investment, it actually opens up a lot more fun with the complexity.
So it's worth it?
Yeah.
So what sort of status are you in at the minute? Is it available for beta or is it out now? Or?
It's out now, yeah. Well, I released it the day before I arrived here. So yes, working with Team 17 as the publisher, they're now at home, they're back at the office, they're working on QA or any issues that come in through the forums while I while I work the table here. But it came out on Tuesday. It's $7.99 currently, and on Steam it'll go up to $9.99 on October 1st.
Yeah.
So it's a 20% off sale for the EGX crowd.
I will definitely bear that in mind.
And and so it's it's a nice little quantum physics adventure.
That's great. So what about you? Have you had a chance to look around while you've been at the expo?
A little bit. I mean, in the past year and a half, because I've been working so solid on this, I don't like a lot of outside influence to feed into it, and plus I've just been so damn busy.
Yeah.
So, but what I like, when I do get a few moments away from the booth, I spend time up here in the indie section, because it's like down there, yes, it's another shoot 'em up, it's another brawler, all with fantastic graphics and amazing things that no indie could achieve on the budget we have.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's the limitation of budget and people that makes these weird little innovative games that you would never see coming if you had to go through a focus group or a marketing or a shareholders meeting or anything like that. So it's all the cool stuff's right up around here.
There's some very exciting stuff. It's a really nice sort of atmosphere as well. Everyone seems to be helping each other out. There's no sort of rivalry, so that's really cool.
It's good. I think the indie scene tends to collaborate much more than compete. Even saw the Escapist guys and the Prison Architect guys sort of trading stories the other day. Yeah, it's good.
That's awesome. So Schrodinger's Cat is out now on Steam for $7.99 until October 1st. And thank you very much for talking to us, and enjoy the rest of the expo.
Excellent.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.